you grab the cage to stop your opponent from taking you down, I will stop the fight and deduct the point. Don't grab the cage.
Please put your hands together for Mr. John White. Please put your hands together for Greg Sizemore. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your Warrior Xtreme Cage Fighting Professional Mixed Martial Arts formal introductions. The following contest is being brought to you this evening by 313 Lawyers. Introducing your fighters. First, fighter to my right. Tonight, he is out of the blue corner, coming to us in the black trunks, trimmed in yellow and blue. He stands in at 185 pounds, 6 feet, 5 inches tall, with a background in boxing, putting his 13-1 record on the line here tonight on behalf of Murcielago MMA. Please put your hands together for John White. His opponent across the cage, man to my right. Tonight, he is out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks, trimmed in red. He comes to us at 5 feet, 11 inches tall. He too, weighing 185 pounds, making his professional mixed martial arts debut inside of the cage here tonight. On behalf of Eastern Michigan University Mixed Martial Arts, put your hands together for Greg Sizemore. Please say hello to the lovely Summer as she makes her way around the cage with your referee in charge of the action, Mr. TJ Corwin.
Party with these fighters and celebrate just what we have going here at WXC.
Yeah, we heard the corner Murcielago fighter John White saying fight long, and that's good advice. And Greg, he wants that heavy overhand right.
Nice,
And there we go with the wrestling, yeah. Got tagged on the way in, but this is the thing where we talked about, can you stop the takedown or can you be productive on your back? Ooh,
Strongly that hurt.
Hard knee to the body, very hard knee to the body. Good advice again here from the corner. Keeping him nice and straight and making Greg come to him. One of the things that you see a lot of people not be smart about doing when they fight. When you're long, make them come to you, make them walk through your reach rather than chasing them. And you can apply pressure, you can inch away, but
This right here is the battle within the battle.
yeah, this is the chess. It's the who can put the fight where they wanna fight. Because you obviously know that Greg wants this fight on the ground and John wants this fight on his feet. So whoever wins that chess match, likely to win the fight.
John thus far has done a nice job at defending the takedown and really making Sizemore work. And that can play dividends towards the end of the fight. And, you know, Greg's it has to expend a ton of energy. There we have the takedown right there.
The question is, he still within reach to stand back up, but nice little pick. And this is where you better have put in your work on off your back. And that's a lot of reach for sweeps too.
Yeah, definitely. I'm interested in seeing what John can offer off his back because of that length. I mean, you have potential, like you said, for sweeps, submissions. It's a huge advantage on the ground as well if you can utilize it.
Yeah, butterfly guard right there and switching now into a higher guard. Yeah, length and reach and flexibility is
working a little rubber guard there.
Yeah, a little funky with how he's gripping, but if nothing else, he's good for control. There's the triangle and armbar. If he was, oh wow, he gave it away.
Yeah, look, he could have transitioned to that armbar. That was close.
We haven't seen any elbows here from Greg, which I think he's had some opportunities to throw them, and I don't know if that's also from coming into his first pro fight, not being in the corner of his cornerman either. He can't hear them, but I think there's been some opportunities right here to throw those elbows.
Yeah, John did a good job kind of neutralizing the ground and pound of Sizemore. Really hasn't been able to get off thus far.
Elbow from the bottom there with John. The thing with Greg is that the amount of power that he has, he should be trying to at least make this a bad spot for John, and John has done a really good job so far.
Yeah, using angles, using his length. Looking to transition to the triangle here.
Yeah, he's had a couple of submissions slip away. Definitely trusting his grappling there, going to his back. That's something that I'm not a big fan of doing that. To me, position, control, move. Position, control, move. That's been beat into all my fighters' head, and this is exactly why.
Yeah, we've talked about this before, but I share a similar sentiment that nice elbows. If you're going to pull a guard in that guillotine, you better have a killer guillotine, and you better have a killer guard.
Yeah. Especially he had a great position right there. He could have been throwing knees and keeping it on his feet and trying to get to a better position, and now he's in big trouble. He's got a long fighter on top in full mount.
Explosive, though. He's explosive. Big shot from White, though. That hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, you cannot belly down here. This is a dangerous spot. This is where you got to scramble. I always tell people you got to scramble until you're out of this. There's a knee bar, rolling knee bar. Yep. It's almost as if he heard me, but you can't half those.
John with some brutal ground and pound. Only a little bit of time left here, though. Nice shot. That hurt.
Yeah, it did. Like, there's a lot of power on those shots. And again, we're seeing this is short time. We're going to survive this round, but man, oh man, what a sudden turn of events. And Greg is breathing pretty heavy.
That mouth was wide open. That mouthpiece was hanging out there. That's definitely a White round. I was impressed because not only did he demonstrate that boxing pedigree, but his grappling looked solid as well.
Yeah, I'd say that it was not a bad spot for him. I mean, I would see he would prefer to stay on his feet, but he was very comfortable off of his back, and there was not a whole lot of damage being done by Greg, and I think Greg has got to kind of reinvent himself here for round two, and I'm sure that he is being told just that in his corner.
Yeah, he's really, really tired too, though. Worked hard for those takedowns, tried to create some space to work from within White's guard, but really couldn't do much. He's got to go back to the drawing board, and if he does put John in his back, make him pay for allowing that to happen.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to kind of go pretty hard to try to find a way to get it his way before this fight gets too deep into the second, and play position game smarter.
That was a hard leg kick.
Yeah, it was. And he got away with it again. And there's
a nice knee.
It's just a smarter game, though, of Greg to fight for that position. That's got to be really important to him. Those shots are heavy.
Those are hurting.
Yeah. Question is, how much does he have left?
Greg's in trouble here.
Yeah. Yeah, they're telling him right in his corner, he's going to quit, he's going to quit. So right now they want him to go for the finish, and Greg is going to try to find a way to either get back up or get dominant position again, but he's got to go, though. You can't wait here. This is not a place to wait.
He's in a bad spot, ate a couple of shots. Nice takedown from White.
Yeah,
nice
and straight into mount, pinned up against the corner, and this is John White's corner.
Yeah, you couldn't be in a worse spot right now if you're Greg Sizemore. He's got to get out of here. He's got to do something.
Yeah, absolutely. He is in huge trouble here. We're still fairly early on in the second round.
And some more ground and pound.
Oh, he had a position. He had a shot to escape. He just didn't have it in him. Great advice here for John White.
You know, John, one of those long guys that, he's demonstrating some excellent control. He reminds me a little bit about, obviously not the same pedigree as a guy like a Phil Davis, but those long wrestlers, they're extremely difficult to deal with.
Yeah. Well, the fact that he has this level of wrestling and the high-end stand-up, and the fact that he's throwing his stuff nice and straight, he's going to be a tough guy to fight.
No, definitely. Somebody to put the rest of the division on note.
Yeah, that's for sure. We're still probably halfway through here on the second round, and Greg has got a lot of heart for staying in this and fighting his way back to his feet, but he's got to figure out a way to change the script of this fight. Wow, nice left hook. And now I think he's
They're throwing bombs.
Yeah. You know what? That's awesome, because that's one of them things that, like, all right, I might go out, but I'm going to go out swinging. I love that. Greg is tired.
Sizemore, he's
tired.
exhausted.
Oh, going for the head. That's not. Right back there again. Out of the kitchen into the fire.
Yeah, White's all over him. Sizemore doesn't have much left in the tank. I think if John goes for broke here, he might be able to finish Greg.
Yeah, I could see that. He doesn't seem to have the urgency right now to get out, but one thing that we've seen is Greg does not quit.
No, he's definitely still fighting.
How much he's got left to fight with is the question.
Yeah, definitely.
At some point, your gas tank is just going to be running pretty low, and I think we're pretty close to that at this point.
He had that arm pin, and he's just throwing big shots. This is close to getting stopped.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think that was a good stoppage. Big power, unreturned. You just can't let that go, especially 0-0 guys. I know that this is not their full-time job, so good call.
Yeah, John White was extremely impressive. A huge 185, a great camp behind him.
Yeah.
The rest of the middleweight division, John White's something to deal with.
Yeah, I think you said it right. He just put the 185 middleweight class on notice. What a whirlwind to deal with all that reach and all that power, athleticism, and again, strong camp. Man, I'm excited. I can't wait to see what we get next with John White.
Yeah, a guy that he's very well-rounded. Obviously he comes from a boxing pedigree, but the grappling is super strong.
Yeah, he was not uncomfortable in any position.
Got taken down early, however, was able to really neutralize anything Greg could do.
Yeah.
Was able to transition, mounted Greg on multiple occasions, out-wrestled Greg actually.
At times, absolutely.
Impressive performance.
I think that one call where he went for the guillotine was probably the change of events, because he could have had a really good opportunity to throw some bombs, but we're going to go to our ring announcer with our official decision. Joey Ruckus here.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 minutes and 38 seconds into the second round, your winner by way of TKO, John White! Great fight, guys, great fight. That's right, we want hats off to Mr. Sizemore making his debut inside the cage. representing for Eastern Michigan University Mixed Martial Arts. We're happy that Greg's got himself a speedy recovery as we get ready to enter the winner's circle with this man, Mr. John White, on behalf of Murcielago MMA. They are in the building today, baby. Please, John, tell us who you have to thank, sir.
Thanks. Man, it's a beautiful crowd out here, ain't it?
Hey!
Beautiful crowd out here. WXC. I want to thank WXC, Murcielago, my team, Lansing, and I put it on for my city, Jackson, Michigan. I love it. I want to thank my mom, thank my dad, my family. And first of all, I want to thank God for staying with me when nobody was there with me. So I want to thank that. I want to thank everybody in the crowd. I love it. TWC, thanks for having me out here.
Yeah, baby.